Every iteration of LG's G lineup has had the purpose of making a statement, but what was of last year's G4 doesn't necessarily follow the same path for the first time ever. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocketnow, here with a quick show floor comparison of the LG G5 versus LG G4, brought to you by dbrand. LG's approach to compete in a saturated market by launching phones that are in no way similar to competitors continues today, but by God, is this G5 a very different device than what we've seen before. LG actually claims that the predecessor of the G5 is more the V10 than the G4, and that's easily seen today. The plastic and curved G4 with replaceable leather options says goodbye to a more elegant and petite G5 that now sports a unique aluminum chassis that doesn't require the antenna lines that we have to see on every other smartphone. The G4 was in no means ugly, but the G5 is just gorgeous in every way you look at it. The G5 also feels more premium in the hand, even though both devices feel just as light. This new G5 also does away with the volume buttons at the back, now placing them on the left, even though the power button remains at the back and doubles as the fingerprint scanner that the G4 just does not include. That was the V10. Some of our complaints with the G4 were also addressed here. This is a more saturated and brighter display panel than the G4, being able to push up to 900 nits when needed and improving the experience in direct sunlight. Even though it is IPS, it also includes an always-on mode that LG claims to be superior to AMOLED, as it avoids the burnout issues that plague this technology, according to their engineers. LG also claims that this always-on mode will only affect 0.5% of the battery life per hour, but should improve on what the G4 was able to do, as you won't need to turn on the display all the time just to read your notifications. There are some drawbacks though, as this is a smaller 5.3-inch display, and that battery also sports 200 mAh less than the G4. Where we expect the G5 to compensate for those changes is in performance, as it sports a more powerful and efficient Snapdragon 820 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of expandable storage through an extended SIM tray, in addition to Qualcomm's Quick Charge 3.0 through the USB Type-C slot. Everything continues to be removable as well, and this is where the G5 also stands out, as the bottom slot not only allows you to replace the battery, but also supports peripherals that bring hi-fi audio, an extended camera grip, and more. We discussed these LG G5 friends, as LG calls them, in a separate video, given their importance. In a nutshell, LG calls this a modular phone, and we have to agree, as you can do more with the battery slot than you could in the past. And believe it or not, even though we praise the G4's camera for excellent photos, even there the G5 is superior. Both devices are set to sport the same primary camera, which is great news, but the G5 has the added bonus of an additional 8-megapixel wide-angle camera that provides 135 degrees of field of view, something that even defeats the human eye's 120 degrees of field of view. This is especially useful when you don't want to stand away from a subject or just can't, and where you can choose to keep separate photos or videos of the same scene or stitch them together. Simply put, the G5 is no iterative update to the G4. This is LG's new approach to smartphones with innovation we have yet to see in competitors, and design that's definitely worth considering. I personally love the G4 for what it was, but man, the G5 is a far better phone in almost every way, though obviously our review will prove more on that later this year. Pocketnow's MWC 2016 coverage is made possible by dbrand, manufacturer of precision-cut vinyl skins for smartphones, tablets, laptops, gaming consoles, and more. If you're looking to customize the appearance of your device and add a bit of protection and grip, check out dbrand.com/MWC or visit the link in the description below. We've got more coverage coming, folks, so make sure you follow us on social media and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can follow me on Twitter at Jaime_Rivera or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera, and you can now also catch these videos on Vessel at vessel.com/pocketnow. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We've got more coverage coming soon.